Today we're going to do some downhill mountain bike photography for a bit of a difference. It's part of the Vic Downhill series here in Mount Beauty. I'll walk up the track. I'm going to sacrifice that. So I'll walk up the track, get some photos along the way, talk about what I'm doing, and hopefully get some good shots. And it's a great day. I don't know if you can tell the steepness of this, but it is bloody hard. Well, hard work walking up. This is not the track they're using at the moment, but it's one of the old downhill trails. This could be interesting through here with a bit of dust and a bit of action. It's pretty dark in the shadows there. I want to keep my shutter speed here, so I'm going to up the ISO. So we've got a bit in the shadows. It's hard work for some of those kids. So yeah, it was a bit dark in the shadows. Ooh, might be able to get a framing shot through here maybe. So I've upped the ISO so I can keep the shutter speed. A lot of waiting in this game. Now I've got my focusing button on L servo so that you can capture the movement as they're moving down. Because if you have it on single shot, when you focus on the rider, your next shot's potentially going to be out of focus. Here we go. See, we've got a bit of framing going on here through those trees. You see him bouncing his way down there. I might even get down low. That was good. It's nice from down here. And relaxing. No, that kid in the yellow, that was some good shots. We'll go up to this rock garden in a minute. Go up here and see what we can get. Get a nice view through the trees up there. It's like a little funnel, but it's interesting. It's a lot lighter up here. I'll have to drop the ISO back a bit, speed up the shutter. Whoa! Write it down! Okay, bud. You good? Write it down! Write it down! Write it down! Write it down!
No, I'm all good. I can keep riding.
Okay, well done.
Oh, hang on, no, can't.
Why not?
Your bars.
Shit.
Oh, hang on. Just let him.
It's fine.
It just happened through the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear if Dad hurries. Did you get that on video?
No. It's always when you stop, eh?
Like I said, this is quite nice through here. Got some framing going on. I probably should have mentioned too, I'm using back button focus, which means you can continue to focus. So every time you push the shutter, it doesn't refocus. So you've got a lot more control over what you're seeing, what you're focusing on. Okay, might go up to the rock garden, see how we go up there. Okay, we're getting an overall shot here so we can have a look at the condition of this track. It's crazy. Stick the bigger lens on. Oh my god, it's a little more technical over this way. That's full on. Let's see if we can get some shots through here. Now the rule of thumb is to keep your shutter speed faster than the focal length of your lens. In this case, shooting at 320, 5.6, and I'll get into 5. It's interesting, it's not as dramatic shooting straight on. It'd be better off getting low, shooting from right down the bottom, I would think. Whoa! I'll get down low, get a shot from low. Whoa!
Get on you, mate. Oh! Sorry about that.
That was a good call coming down low. That was good.
No, not quite, eh?
Can try something different here. Get a vid with the view, but also try and do a bit of a panning shot. So I'm teaching photography, you see, so I talk about what I'm doing. So I say I'm shooting this at very slow shutter speed, and then I use the flash, and I try and get blurring background and the rider to be sharp, like in focus. It's a tricky technique.
Sorry.
Hey, no worries. So there we go, we'll try that again. So in that last shot when I was trying to get the movement with the flash, I slowed the shutter speed right down to 30, but I had to shut the aperture down to a tiny little hole. So f22 I think I was, just so it wasn't too bright, but also you can get some movement. So I'll try and get a shot of this corner, but obviously I've had to speed up my shutter speed. So we'll get some shots through here though, in the dust. So I've obviously had to speed it all up. I'm shooting at 1250 or 1250 at f3.2, just to drop that depth out, because we don't really want the background in it, we just want the hint of trees. It's not about the scenery. Although that shot there was just showing off that beautiful scenery in the background with the lake and the airstrip, the valley. But now, once again, longer lens, faster shutter speed, shallow depth of field. I've got my focal point 2/3 down the frame when I'm shooting vertically, just so that I'm focused on the rider, not the background. And with rear button focus, here we go, let's see what happens here.
Damn it!
It's hot. It's pretty tricky doing those pans with the flash, because you've got to be going at the same speed as the rider, and I'm not sure if I was. Anyway, we'll see when I get it on the computer. But yeah, you've got to pace you've got to move with the rider and hit the flash, and you're hoping the flash stops the action, but the background's blurry because we're shooting with a slow shutter speed. It's a good effect. If it works, it's a good effect. So, this is a road gap. So it's pretty spectacular. So here we go.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I don't know who was saying it. Oh. Go Nation.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was day one of the downhill. So I've just walked up the downhill course. But I'm not going down the downhill course because it's just too much hard work. So I'm taking this fire trail home, which is still quite a hike. Hopefully we got something out of that. I'll put everything on the computer, of course, and see how we go. Have a look at the video, make sure everything worked, and yeah, cool. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you can. That'd be good. Keep me going, get me into doing more adventures. Got a few ideas up my sleeve that I want to do. All photography based, of course, and all, you know, tuition style adventure. Tell you how I'm doing it and what I'm doing, where I'm doing it. But all right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.